in audio.
Hey y'all, this is Uniquely Made Jessica. Welcome to my channel, and this channel is dedicated to any and everything on a budget, whether it's fashion, beauty, whatever it is. If it's on a budget, I try my best to find it. So if this is the channel for you, like, rate, subscribe. And this is the first time I'm doing an Ollie's haul. It's not my first time going to Ollie's, but this is my first time doing an Ollie's haul. And if you want to see what I got, please stay tuned. So yeah, like I said, this is the first time I'm doing an Ollie's haul. Of course, it's not my first time going to Ollie's. I think this might be my first Ollie's haul. At least it's be my first dedicated video to Ollie's. I didn't get a lot of things. I wanted to go in there mostly to get books, so this is mostly what I have. And I got a bit of my man stuff too, and I wanted to include it in the video just in case you wanted to see it. This first product, it's a Walmart though. I did go to Walmart, but I didn't really get a lot of things. But I wanted to show you this because if you're a Kendrick Lamar fan, I just thought this particular one was pretty cool. So if you're familiar with Good Kid, Mad City, and I have the, it's upside down, I have the 10th anniversary edition. And as you can see, this is the price. And I've been listening to Kendrick Lamar since Section 80 and like Overly Dedicated. So I saw this, I'm like, I've never seen this particular one before, and this is how it looks on the back. So I just thought it's pretty cool, so I did get this Kendrick Lamar album. And if you're a Kendrick Lamar fan, I literally had to dig, because honestly, when I go to Walmart, I don't really see a lot of like rappers, at least the particular Walmarts that I go to, so I thought this was pretty cool. So I'm gonna start with the Ollie stuff. And pretty much these will be the things I've got for myself. And they're all books. So the first book I have is called Family Lore. And this is by Elizabeth Acevedo. And it says the price is like $30 and I got it for $4.99. And it seems like it's about like family, you know, it's family related stuff with the women in this family and pretty much like their secrets and all that different kind of jazz. And I think this is the first book I bought of hers, but I did read like a short book of hers or short story that she had like a while back. And I do need to do better with actually reading my physical books, but I do like this chair. And if I think this family is like Dominican, but if you're like Black or any kind of minority, I would probably say this wicker chair kind of gives like those old school wicker chairs from like the 70s and the 80s. I'm pretty sure my mom might have a picture with this kind of chair, and I just thought it looked pretty, so I went along and got it. And of course they have the prices right here, but I think when I looked on Amazon, this was like $10.99 for a hardback, so still cheaper than $30, but $4.99 ain't bad either. The next book I have is this Marvel book, and it's Black Panther, and this is Shuri the Vanished. And it says this one was $17.99. This was $1.99. And I saw the first Black Panther. I have to finish watching the second one, but you can't beat $1.99 for a book. Most books don't cost $1.99 these days. And books could get really expensive, especially if you're shopping in places like Barnes and Noble, Books A Million, places like that. So $1.99, that's pretty good. And I'm slimming the books kind of hard. My bad. Next book I have is from Reader's Digest, and it's called 99-Cent Solutions. It would have been funny if this book was actually 99 cents, but this is $2.99, and they have their price as $15.99. I think it's only going off the suggested price on the back. So I guess it's giving you little cheap tips for different things. I'm just gonna flip. So, okay, it has like little tips and tricks that you can do like around the house and things of that nature. And considering how the economy is these days, little affordable things like this could really come in handy. So that's that. And the last thing that I got for myself, if you're somebody like me and you grew up like in the early 2000s and you love watching Food Network, that's me. I still love watching like cooking channels, but I really loved watching Food Network. And one of the shows I used to love watching was Good Eats with Alton Brown. I got this book by Alton Brown. It says Good Eats. It's not cubed squared. I don't know what the 4 is. But I'm assuming it's like the 4th edition. And it says the final years. I guess it was wrapping up the last few years of like Good Eats. And if you know Alton Brown, he's like really informative about food and cooking and things of that nature. Even though I don't love cooking, I thought I would. I don't love cooking. I'm not the best at it. I love cooking shows and I love learning about different kind of food. Even though it's funny because I'm a picky eater and I don't eat a lot of things. But anyway, I got Good Eats. This will be really good as like a coffee table book and whatever. And they have like different things like what about chocolate mousse and all these different kind of things. Frying eggs, scrambling eggs, that type of thing. So if you want to know the proper way, I guess, to cook certain foods and maybe learn about the food science, or you just a Food Network fan and you love Alton Brown like I do, get into it. And this was $9.99 and it says their price is $40. Folks gotta stop sleeping on Ollie's. Ollie's be having really good books on the low. I have a lot of stuff on the low, but I feel like once you get out of the books and the arts and crafts stuff, at least the stuff that be in the front of the store, Ollie's can be a little bit overwhelming because it's just a lot of stuff and it don't always be put up properly, but Ollie's be having some gems. So this is all of my stuff. I'm gonna show you the stuff that, you know, he picked out in a minute. Okay, I'm gonna get into the products that he picked out, and it's not gonna take long at all. First thing he got was these pencils, and this is from America's Pencil, proudly made in Tennessee. I would say something about the packaging, but I'm not about to go there. These were 99 cents, and the original price is like $5.99, and they already come pre-sharpened. I do like the fact that it's a black pencil though. Hopefully the eraser's good. He got these pencils because he bought this Dot to Dot game by Brain Games, and they have like these puzzles. And you remember the little puzzles where you connect the dots? He pretty much got the pencils for this. And I'm just gonna show an example. I don't know what these supposed to be, but you can see you connect the dots and, you know, it forms an image. And I think I remember doing stuff like this when I was a kid. And they have a lot of different like puzzle books, comic books, all that kind of stuff. And I feel like doing puzzles and reading books is really good for keeping your brain sharp. So when you get older, you won't lose your cognitive, you know, stuff going on. I can't really think of the word right now. But anyway, next thing that he picked up was these blue light reading glasses by Ray Dunn. Do y'all know who Ray Dunn is? I feel like I've heard of Ray Dunn, but I don't know who that is. Anyway, it has UV protection, anti-blue light, because he's been looking for blue light glasses for a while. I have a pair laying around somewhere, but I cannot find them to save my life. So he just went on and bought some. These were $4.99 and the original price is $9.99. And it comes with 2 pairs. They also had like a pair, and this was like blue and the other one was like clear, and both of them was kind of like see-through. And it has a case that says look closely. So reading glasses with blue light in case you're looking in front of a screen like a computer screen, tablets, cell phones. So the blue light can eventually hurt your eyes. And the last things he got were coloring books, because like I said, he's been getting into coloring. First one is this food and drink, and they all from Bold and Easy. Excuse me. They're all the Bold and Easy coloring books. This one is the food and drink. And these look so cute. And I think all of these might be the same price. So all of these are $2.99 each, and the original price is $12.99. The first one is the food and drink one. This one is the best friends. This is so cute. The last one is the green thumb. I really don't color. I haven't colored much since I was a kid, but these are for him, and he's been getting into, coloring as a habit, as like a hobby to do and whatever. And I think individually, at least on Amazon, these are over $10 each. So for him to be able to get each one of these, pretty much $9 for 3 of these, pretty much for the price of one, I honestly feel like that was a steal. So this is all the things I got from Aldi in the one CD that I got from Walmart. If y'all get books from Ollie's or get other things from Ollie's, let me know and comment, rate, subscribe, all of the things. And until next time, bye.